what are the things we need to do to make sure that getting those jobs are easier for us. It's not just saying you want to do this job. And that is the mistake many people make. They just say, oh, care job is very easy to get in the UK. Once I get to the UK like this, yeah, I'm going to start applying for care job, ping, ping, and then before you know, piam, I'll get care job. It's a lie. It's a lie. That's why many people are here for months without having a job, because you just said you want to do care job, but you did not make the preparation for it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're just watching for the first time, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more useful and educational content. So, now let's go to the business of today. I'm going to be sharing with you how we landed 3 jobs within 2 months of arriving in the UK, and what are the steps we took in order to achieve this. And by we, I mean myself and my husband, before you think that I landed 3 jobs. So, yeah, myself and my husband. So, I landed 2 and he landed 1 job. So, that makes it 3. And this we did within 2 months of arriving in the UK, because we came into the UK the end of January 2023, and today is April. We are sharing April. Yeah, so this is April, and we're already both working. So what are the things we did? The first thing I'm going to say is you need to be prepared. By preparation, I mean you need to discuss within yourself. Um, for single people, yeah, you need to discuss within yourself what you want to do when you get to the UK. What are the job? What kind of job can you do? What kind of skill do you have? What kind of experience do you have that is going to match with the job criteria? So you need to prepare those questions mentally, if you have to write them down, and then make adequate preparation in line with whatever your preferences are. If you're a couple, you need to have an honest conversation within yourselves, between yourselves rather. Yeah. So you need to have that conversation on what can you both do in your diverse roles in the UK. Okay. So we had that conversation. And when we had a conversation, if you are very conversant with UK job stuff, you will know that one of the jobs that people easily say that is common is the care job. But many people don't like care job. They dislike it for obvious reasons. Now, funny enough, my husband, on the other hand, said he wants to do care job. Like, okay, not just saying you want to do care job. That is okay to say you want to do care job, but he seemed to like it. Like he put it, I don't know. It's like he had developed that love for care job. He was so engrossed in care job. He was not interested in any other thing again. So he put his mind that that is what he wants to do. On the other hand, I myself, I don't like care job. There is no grammar you're going to speak between now and forever that is going to make me interested in care job. So I was totally against care job. But for him, if that's what he wanted, fine. That's what he wants. Yeah. So we decided, okay, this is what he wants. In my own case, I was like, yeah, I needed a job that I could work, things like retail, supermarket, jobs with my laptop. I don't like stress. I don't like anything that's going to stress me. So I was looking for simple kind of jobs. Yeah. Customer service, because I even have a certificate in customer service. So I was like, yeah, those are the kind of job that I'm going to do. So after we established the job that we could do, then we talked about how do we achieve it. What are the things we need to do to make sure that getting those jobs are easier for us? It's not just saying you want to do this job. And that is the mistake many people make. They just say, oh, care job is very easy to get in the UK. Once I get to the UK like this, yeah, I'm going to start applying for care job, ping, ping, and then before you know, piam, I'll get care job. It's a lie. It's a lie. That's why many people are here for months without having a job, because you just said you want to do care job, but you did not make the preparation for it. Now, unfortunately, there are many jobs that are going to tell you that before you work with them, you either need to have a UK experience, you need to have experience in care, you need to have stuff like that. And so it becomes a problem when you get to the UK and then you see the reality of things, that it's not just by saying, there is care job, then I will apply. No, they're not going to pick somebody that has more experience. and then choose. They're not going to pick somebody that has experience, pick you that doesn't have experience over somebody that has experience. So in the light of that awakening knowledge, my husband decided to look for where he can do care certificate, where he could get a care certificate. So of course there were Florence, Allison. So there are about 15 courses you can do on Florence Allison that is popular. Everybody talked about for you to get a care job, which people do. As at then it was free, but now I don't think it's free again. They're now charging people. So he started doing Florence, but he's this type of person that doesn't like to follow the crowd. So he started looking for where he can do the certificate physically, not online. And then he got a hospital at Lekki because we were staying in Lagos. He got a hospital at Lekki where he was able to, do the care certificate. And this time, the hospital where he did it, they told their certificate is recognized in the UK, you know. So he did it, and then he got a level two diploma in care or whatever it's called. Yeah, a level two diploma. There are different levels. So he paid for that. I don't know how many thousands again of naira. So he paid and he was able to get a level two diploma. Now that gave him a serious edge. After he got the diploma, part of the conditions was that the hospital was going to give him a reference letter stating that he worked there for 3 months or thereabouts. So they gave him that reference letter that he worked there for 3 months. So of course now he had a level two diploma, not just an ordinary care certificate. And then he had experience in care from a hospital, not just random. So with that, we now move to the next step, having a UK CV format. So we both wrote our CVs using the UK CV format. You can easily Google the UK CV format. I don't know if I will be able to see any link and drop it for you. But if not, please Google the UK CV standard format and you can see different options. Now we both wrote our CVs according to that format, and he put it there that he had the level two diploma. He put the experience there, good. After that, um, he now started applying for the jobs. Now, me, I wasn't applying because the jobs I was looking for were not the job that I intended to see online immediately. You get, but for him, he started his application from Nigeria. And you see, the thing is this: he knew what he wanted. He wanted a sponsorship job. He was not interested in getting a job that was going to just be paying him here. So there are people that come here and their own aim is to make money first, do those agency kind of job that are going to be paying them £20 per hour, £15 per hour, or whatever, and then they go for those who are students. After that, they'll go for postgraduate visa, and then after that, they will now start looking for sponsorship job. That was not what we wanted. We wanted to start immediately to head for the sponsorship job, and then so that the 5 years can get complete faster, and then we are done. So he looked for only sponsorship job. How did he do that? He went to the UKVI website, got the list of all the companies that sponsor jobs in UK, that sponsor visa rather in UK, and he applied to only those companies. And because we were coming to Swansea, he applied to only the ones in Swansea. And guess what? They gave him an interview date while we were still here in Nigeria. Unfortunately, he never noticed because he doesn't really mail men. Yeah, he doesn't really mail. And by the time he noticed, the interview date had passed. So when I saw it, we wrote back to them that we're sorry, we didn't see your mail. So yeah, we'll be available on so date. Can we have the interview on that date? And guess what? They agreed. So that's one thing I'm going to tell you. You don't need to be scared. Even if the interview date has passed, you don't need to be scared to write back. What's the worst that will happen is that they will tell you no. So now, the date he picked for the interview was, I think, 2 days after we arrived UK. So that was that. Now we arrived at UK, like we arrived UK today. The next day, we collected our BROP, and then the next day was the interview. So the interview was online, so he was doing it from home. Now before the interview, he he massively prepared. There were interview questions and answers you need to get familiar with if you are going for the care route or whatever route you are going for. You need to know these things at the back of your hand like this. So he kept reading and getting familiar with all these questions and answer. You need to see his jotter. He was writing it up and down. And then he called people that were already here in UK and like, hello, sorry, you are working in the care. What kind of questions did they ask? What do they do? And then he familiarized himself. By the time the interview date came, he was totally prepared. And this is because he had the passion for what he was doing. He was willing to invest his time, to learn all these things. So when he was having the interview, I was right by the side because, like I said, it was an online interview, and most of the questions he had prepared, funny enough, they came out because he was ready, he was prepared. And one thing I learned about the interview is that you need to learn the art of storytelling. These people like stories. So when they ask you a question, for example, like, hello, can you tell us about a time when you took care of someone? You not say yes. So when I was working in my office, there was this person that came to the office and I took care of the person. That's all. It's a lie. Tell them a story. So there was a time, my mother fell sick and we were taking care of her. So I was given the responsibility of taking care of her and, tell them emotional stories. That's what they want to hear and link it to the job. So that's what he did because I was right here watching everything. Yeah, that's what I did. And before you know it, within a week, they gave him the mail that, hi, you have been offered the job, blah, blah, blah. And remember, this is a job that gives sponsorship because that is what he wanted. So, yeah, so that's how my husband landed his own job. Now, when it comes to my own, you remember I said I wanted to do retail and stuff like that. Then I started going to all the retail shops with my CV and I was giving them my CV. But then when I got there, I was like, most of these people are standing. I cannot stand though. This is not for me. So I removed my mind from there. And then the customer service that I wanted to do, I realized that I'm not really too good with the British English. I would not hear what they're saying. Somebody will come in, I'm like, hello, I would not hear. So there will be problem. So I told myself, oh, this customer service is not for me in this country. So I decided to focus on jobs that I could do that are easy for me. And so I found out that there is an employability hub in Swansea University. Now, this employability hub, they give different kinds of jobs per faculty. Each faculty has an employability hub. They give different kinds of jobs and they will tell you the skills, the specifications, and what you need to apply for it. So that is where I decided to put all my strength on. I didn't even bother myself with Indeed or any other job site. This is what I wanted. I knew that I wanted to work within the four walls of Swansea University. That is what I wanted and I worked hard for it. Now I started applying for the job. In fact, the very first job that I applied for, I got it. And it was a social media marketing job. Now the let me I think I have my laptop here. That's why you can see the thing reflecting on my eyes. I have my laptop here. So I'm going to read to you what the social media job entailed. It says they needed somebody that had good organizational skills, somebody who can complete a task to deadline, excellent attention to details, quick learner, somebody who had experience with social media, and somebody who had experience and passion for marketing. Now I don't really have experience with social media. I've never worked as a social media marketer for anybody. So what did I do? I need to drink water. So on my CV, I edited it. Now I before I came here, I had a skincare brand, and my skincare brand had a page on Instagram and Facebook and even TikTok here. So I put it on my CV that I was a social media marketer for so skincare brand. Do you see how I was able to create an experience for myself as a social media marketing? Of course, I didn't say it's my brand. So yeah, you can use anything like that you get. And then I put the roles that somebody who has an Instagram page will do. Then I edited my CV now to suit. I'm sorry, I don't think you can see it. I wanted to show you the CV format. I don't think you can see it. So I edited my CV now to suit the job. Remember, I said that when you are editing your CV, you need to edit the profile, you need to edit the skills, the experience, and everything. So this time, I changed my profile. My profile was now saying, um, conversion oriented social media marketer with years experience driving engagement on Facebook and Instagram, both for a brand and for my personal page. Skilled in improving users' engagement and interaction through creative content strategy. Strategic and innovative with a passion for driving brand awareness, seeking to leverage my passion and skills to become the new social media marketing intern. Like I put all the things that they wanted and summarized it in my profile. I'm going with the job description they gave to me. Then on my key skills, I changed everything. I put one of my skills, marketing skills, exceptional customer service, excellent communication, understanding trends, excellent time management, attention to details, ability to work alone and as a team, problem solving skills. All the skills that they said they wanted in that their job description, I put it inside here. And then the other things that could not enter into the skills, I put them inside my experience, where I put that okay, I was a social media marketing. I said I was a social media handler, comma marketing strategy for social skincare brand, and I put it from was it May last year to December last year, and that's how I did that. Then for my cover letter, because they required a cover letter, I edited my cover letter, and everything I wrote in my cover letter was all about social media. You'll be surprised how I came up with all that. So you need to learn the skills of writing a good CV. You need to learn the skills of writing a good cover letter. If your CV is good, if your cover letter is good, and all the keywords that they are looking for are inside these two, and probably it's the machine that is filtering it, you automatically be filtered. So after that, I got called for the interview. I had an interview with about five other people. Now for the interview, they asked us to do a video. Thanks to my friends who helped me. Shout out to Diza. She specifically helped me with this. So yeah, after that I was able to do the CV, the video, and then I went for my interview. They asked me some questions, and that was it. I got a job. I got a job. Now, fast forward, there was another job, this thing, advert, and I applied again for this. This time it was for international student data marketing, something like that. Let me look for that. Um, yeah, international student recruitment, data research into international market and marketing activities. And I edited my CV and my cover letter. In fact, if you see my cover letter, you will think that I have done the job before. This is the same me that have a social media cover letter, totally different. I mastered the skill of writing CV. I mastered the skill of writing cover letter. And this time, I don't have an experience in this job that they asked for. So what did I do? Now, there is a Telegram group for Swansea University students. You will be surprised that because I am on that group and I chat with people there, that is the experience I used. I converted it to my experience and I put it there as if that is a job. That's the power of learning how to write good cover letter and CV. So yeah, so that's that. And they called me for the interview. This time the interview was very strict. But in fact, I was shaking. When I came out of the interview, I was shaking. but I aced it because I tried to listen to what they were asked and I connected everything to what I know the job description was looking for. And before you know it, they called me, "Hi, baby girl, you have been granted the interview, the job. So congrats!" And that's how your favorite YouTuber got her job. So now I have two jobs. And guess what? I'm actually working from home for the first job because of course it's social media. And the second one, I just need to work like one day in a week. That's how. So that's how I got my job. And now the thing I'm going to tell you, the tip I'm going to give to you is you need to know what you want. Be prepared. Make the necessary preparation for those things you want. Start from home. If you're already here, fine. Now work towards those stuffs. Know the website you can use to apply for jobs. Indeed Place, Total, Civil Library, Read, and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of people are applying on this site, so you need to stand out. Think, think what can make you to stand out when you're applying for the job. That thing that makes you stand out is what you're gonna get to the job, not just because you're applying to over 100 jobs. Okay, so that's that. Um, if you cannot afford going to a hospital to get a certificate, if you're doing care, you can do it on Florence, you can do it on Alexin, Udemy, is it Udemy or Academy? Yeah. Before they used to be free. Florence used to be free, but I think they're now charging. Now another thing is try to get a an international driver's license. Now please, before you quote me wrong, there is a probability that you might do an international driver's license and you will not use it. So make that decision on your own. But if you're looking for a job that requires driving, like a domiciliary care or whatever, then you need an international driver's license. Not just that, learn how to drive. Learn how to drive automatic, learn how to drive manual, both of them, especially the manual. Learn how to drive that. Yeah. What else? Learn how to write CV. Learn how to write cover letter. LinkedIn. Go to LinkedIn. There are good. You can use LinkedIn to look for job. Yeah. If you're looking for sponsorship job, make sure you're applying for only job that gives sponsorship. If you're looking for a job that will just pay you money, look for agency job. You can go to your laptop, type or your phone, job agencies in Swansea, job agencies in Birmingham, job agencies in London, and they'll bring the agency for you. Go to their office, carry your CV, carry your whatever it is that is necessary. Go there and tell them you want to register with them for jobs, and they would register you. So, um, for those agencies, I think I know one, Blue Arrow. Yeah, blue like color blue, arrow like yeah. So Blue Arrow is an agency. They're even here in Swansea. They're very good in other regions like Northern Ireland, London. In Swansea, I've not really seen their power like that. But yeah, register with them. So I was already registering with them, or I am registered with them, but I abandoned them because, of course, I have my job now. So yeah, I think that's it. Make use of. Sometimes some of you get emails, especially this one university student. You get emails and you don't read the email because you think it's an email that you are not looking for, and that's how you miss out. Read your emails and always take everything serious, please. Yeah. So I think that's that. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, you can always ask me on the comment section and I would answer. Or you could go check me on my Instagram or my TikTok. Anywhere you find me, I bear the same name. Lopez of Swansea. So yeah, that is how we got our jobs. And I wish you all success in getting your job. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that you will be part of the next educational content. See ya!